Okay, man, get a load of this. So, educational YouTuber and owner of the channel Game Theory, MatPat, has fallen victim to the Twitter cancellation mob. And for once, I'm actually kind of happy to say that it wasn't really a mob. It's kind of just one dude holding up a sign saying, "Yo, frick MatPat." And it is a bit relieving to see a bunch of people call this person out for being, well, frankly, a bit stupid for trying to cancel MatPat. Because at this point in time on the internet, we really can't have anything anymore. I mean, we can't enjoy anything without at least one person having to throw a fit. And for once, it kind of seems like the internet, held hands and shut this person up. So hey, shout out to Twitter. That's the first and last time you're gonna hear me say that. But yeah, Twitter, you did okay. So last night, MatPat was on Twitter trending for a good reason, actually. He was doing a charity live stream. And, just right off the bat, the fact that somebody saw MatPat trending for donating to charity and decided, yeah, this is the time that I'm gonna make everybody try to hate MatPat. Just so you know, that's just a shitty thing to do. Because it is already rare enough that somebody on the internet, is trending on Twitter for a good reason, for doing something good for the community. And the fact that some sad sack of shit had to sit on their moldy ass gaming chair typing up a tweet talking about how MatPat is the scum of the earth, it's just sad. I mean, because MatPat is doing something really good here, and this person's just like, you know what, I don't have anything better to do, so I'm gonna try to make people hate MatPat. And even though that's not something that I personally agree with, trying to cancel somebody when they're in the spotlight for something good, it would make a little bit of sense if the person that you were trying to bring attention to for doing something bad actually did something bad. But this person's reasoning for trying to cancel MatPat has to be some of the most smooth brain logic I think I've ever witnessed. So this is actually very similar to what happened with Mr. Beast a while back. If you guys don't know, Mr. Beast was canceled for apparently making a transphobic comment. Transphobic with heavy quotation marks, because I don't even think people know what transphobia is anymore. I mean, there are people who think that if you make fun of people who identify as objects and stuff, or people who identify as animals and stuff, that's somehow transphobia, which it's not. It's just, I don't know, scientifically accurate. Because I hate to break it to you, but if you're born a human being and you identify as a cat, that's not gonna work. I'm not gonna call you a cat. That does not make me transphobic. That just makes me like, I don't know, a human just as much as you are. And Mr. Beast just got canceled for making attack helicopter jokes in 2016, and MatPat's situation is very similar. So this butthurt Twitter user was pretty much saying, yeah, MatPat is trending for donating to charity, but I can't support him because he's transphobic. Oh, what's that? You want proof that he's transphobic? Well, look no further than this clip, my friend. This clearly shows that MatPat is not only transphobic, but MatPat actually supports the KKK. Obviously, I'm being hyperbolic, but people actually think that this clip that I'm about to show you is solid proof that MatPat is transphobic.
Things that I think that science will be very interested to explore further, like the fact that apparently there are over 600 different genders. I've always taken pride knowing that we have a diverse audience watching, but I never in my wildest dreams imagined it was so diverse to include people who self-identify as everything from a 1960s era Coca-Cola bottle to a weaponized battle toaster. I've heard that gender is a spectrum and all that, but can someone explain to me whether gay jalapeno is to the left or right of literal piece of human fecal matter? Oh, and by the way, to the 1,610 of you who responded with Apache attack helicopter, thank you so much for raising awareness for the oft overlooked helisexual.
And yes, as you probably guessed, that clip is from 2016, because if MatPat had dared to say that today, I mean, there'd be just crucifixion on the spot. Every single homosexual member of Anonymous would have hacked into MatPat's channel and then deleted his channel just because he made fun of the fact that, I don't know, gay jalapeno isn't a gender. I'm not even I don't get this cancellation at all. And as you can clearly see, MatPat is just responding to a Google form where his viewers responded. Like, these aren't even MatPat's own ideas. I mean, this is what his viewers put. He's literally just reading what his viewers answered on a Google form. So if this shit for brains Twitter user actually wanted to find solid evidence that MatPat is transphobic, I mean, maybe this clip isn't the best one. MatPat is literally just reading responses from other people, which, I don't really know how to explain this one to you, but other people aren't MatPat. MatPat isn't different people in different people's bodies. MatPat is MatPat. I'm not MatPat. You're not MatPat. MatPat is MatPat. If MatPat somehow found a way to possess his viewer's body with like some sort of dark magic and then have his viewers respond to the Google form in that manner, okay, then maybe you're onto something. But if we're, putting aside pseudoscience and things that are literally not scientifically possible, well, your argument is pretty retarded. Saying that creators are responsible for the things that their viewers say is a very dangerous standard to hold. Because let's just say, for an example, some guy decides to do some crazy shit like, bomb something, and then the FBI FBI does an investigation on this person, and it turns out that this person was subscribed to the Dude Perfect YouTube channel, does that mean that Dude Perfect caused this guy to become a domestic terrorist? Yeah, absolutely not. Fuck no, that's stupid. So not only is the logic of suggesting that creators are responsible for the things that their viewers say is, you know, quite dumb. If you actually even take a look at the things that his viewers said, which, you know, you also have to keep in mind that MatPat's viewers are probably like 12 to 14, they're not even that bad. Okay, so some 14-year-old kid said Apache attack helicopter on a MatPat Google form in 2016. Boo-hoo. Honest to God, what's the fuss? Honest to God, dude, do you want me to, like, change your diaper while you're at it? Because you, honest to God, like, you need to be treated like an actual baby if this is the kind of shit that you get offended by. I mean, if a little boy went up to this person and said, boys go to college to get more knowledge, girls go to Jupiter to get more stupider, I'm pretty sure this person would actually assault this little kid for, what, like, being sexist or something? And I don't know how to say this to you, but this little kid who's just, you know, reciting a pretty awesome poem is not sexist. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. But no, jokes aside, I seriously can't actually fathom that this is the kind of shit that we're canceling people over. And I'm sure I've said something like that in every single video I've covered where some celebrity gets canceled over nothing, but it just, I mean, I'm right every time. This is like literally nothingness. You're literally dropping tears over nothingness. This is like, I can't even feel it. It's nothingness. And if that still isn't enough evidence for you somehow, the Game Theorists literally have 13.5 million subscribers, and do you honest to God think that in your heart of hearts that if the Game Theorist, if MatPat was actually transphobic, that 13.5 million people would just stay subbed to him? No. If it was actually a big deal and it was actually a real thing, people would unsubscribe. That's how that works. In cases where people actually get canceled for things that are, you know, illegal and actually immoral and bad, my friend, they lose subscribers. They lose a lot of subscribers. People are not afraid to unclick the red button. Unclick? I don't know. And listen, you guys know this, right? But it's 2020. Everybody's offended all the time. And you would even think, right, with that standard being the set standard, that people would have an easier time canceling MatPat. But no, dude, people shut this person down immediately on Twitter. And you could say that's just people being anti-cancel culture. I think it's just people being smart. And yes, I understand the fact that, yeah, there are probably 1, 2, 3, maybe even a couple thousand transphobic Matthew Patrick viewers. But that in no way is at the fault of MatPat or the Game Theorists. And if you do think that that's MatPat's fault, you're a fucking idiot. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. So with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're all new to the channel. Comment down poster if you've made it to the end of this video, and I will go heart your comments. If you guys really like this content, you can become a channel member today for only $1.99 a month. It really helps me out more than you guys can imagine. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and join the Discord server. Links all in the description below. But with that being said, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.